Ah, yes. Cutscene.
The weather is unusually fine, and we're about to witness a most extraordinary scientific experiment.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 20th century will see steam engines and electrical power dominate the world. Horse-drawn carts will give way to the motor car. Ships will sprout wings and take to the skies.
Fucking,
And today, we showcase even more advanced technology. A glimpse into the future.
What's that motherfucker's name? Shit, I forgot. Ah, Thomas Edison must be fucking pissed.
By super high voltage instantaneous kinesis machine. A man will literally be disassembled by a pulse of high voltage electricity and beamed to another location.
Fuck.
That just sounds stupid.
Sounds like murder.
His body will be reassembled by a series
I'm
of
back.
complex
Hey,
Oh, did you start without me?
yeah, everyone's here.
Well, I was
He's
eating ice
talking
cream.
about he's talking about this experiment.
Okay.
Yeah, and it says it's supposed to disassemble you and shoot you out somewhere and reassemble you back.
What the fuck?
Oh, so a teleporter.
Yeah, basically.
It's just basic teleport stuff.
But that is not real.
Alright, try it anyway.
Fuck.
It's fucking Ace Attorney.
You sound drunk. Go to bed, old man.
But a few moments
I walked around the mall all goddamn day wheeling around my own mother. Thank you very much.
complete an incredible journey through the air. To arrive an instant later on the crystal tower behind you.
Jesus voice.
He sounds like Yuri Lowenthal. Yep, shit's already wrong.
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
And somehow, Ryunosuke's gonna get involved.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. By the way, Deadpool was really good.
Uh,
Bruno! Bruno! Are you listening?
Oh, sorry. What was that, Iris?
What's the matter with you? You've been miles away all morning. Didn't you like what I cooked for breakfast?
No, that's not it at all. What were we talking about again?
Today's paper. It's full of news about the great exhibition again.
Ah, yes, the great exposition.
exhibition.
Sorry. I like to go sometime.
You're really not your usual self today. You seem very down. Don't you agree, Holly?
Did you say something, Iris?
Oh gosh, you're even more down.
Wah! When did you arrive, Mr. Naruhodo?
Oh my god.
I've been here about half an hour already. We had breakfast together. What? Why didn't you mention it before?
Memory problems.
I thought you might have known I was here. You know, because breakfast? Iris is quite right. You're clearly lacking in vim. So much that I didn't notice your presence. Thanks. Of course, I could deduce the reason perfectly well with some simple observation. What?
What would that be?
You're a poopy head. Let's see. Yes, for example, your tousled hair this morning with all its unruly spikes. Clearly,
It's just like that.
clearly it could be deduced therefore that... let me stop you there, Mr. Sholmes, because I think I can see where this is going. My hair always looks like this. It always has, ever since we first met, in fact. Oh, really? How interesting. It just doesn't look like a haircut as such, I suppose. Thanks again. It crossed my mind recently. That's been 6 months now. 6 months.
6 months?
6 months. Since I was forbidden from working in court.
How d-
So I've been wondering how much longer I'm going to be banned.
Oh, well, that would explain why you seem rather glum.
Well, when you say national secrets in court, yeah, that kind of gets you banned.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you agree, Holly?
The modern judge is just like, what do you mean they were banning people back then? You could do that?
Yeah? Did you say something, Iris? Ah, back to moping. The mope gang. What's the matter with Mr. Sholmes today? He seems even more down in the dumps than me.
I know. And the great exhibition has opened. You think he'd be excited? Oh, why don't we all go to see it together?
I want to, of course I do. But I can't. Not for the time being. Why not? Why not? Why not? Because I am a great detective after all, that... So you're embroiled in some trickery case that you can't be distracted from, is that it?
I don't remember hearing that you're working on a case, Hurley.
I suppose I should try to find out what's going on. Six months? Half a year ago now, I took on the defense of a young girl in a trial heard at the Old Bailey. What at first seemed like a simple case of murder that took place at a London pawnbrokery turned out to be one part of a much more far-reaching plot that involved the British government. During the course of the trial, it was found that I made an unavoidable, yet at the same time unforgivable mistake.
George.
fucking didn't realize this mean.
It's okay.
Words fail me. The situation is utterly deplorable. Mr. Naruhodo,
Yes, my lord?
gun!
Fuck.
I will decide upon your fate following the conclusion of this trial.
Of course, my lord. Back in the shadow room you go. In the end, I have my right to represent people in court revoked. I was told I had to spend my time in research and study, so that's what I've been doing.
El Ratio!
You have, haven't you, Reno? Reading all those big fat tomes about British law up in your room? And the notes about Cholmes's old cases?
Bring Iris special blends of tea, fetching my daily bread for me. You become something of a manservant around here. Start the silverware next, Master Naruhodo. Well, I'm thinking of going to ask the powers that be to reconsider.
Your tickets now.
Specifically Lord Strongheart at the British Supreme Court on Whitehall.
Lord Strongheart?
Ah, the delightful Lord Chief Justice. Not my favorite fellow. He's not mine either, but he's the man I have to talk to. He's the only one who can grant permission for me to start working in the courts again. I came to Britain to become the best lawyer I could. I can't do that just sitting around here. I need to... Time to rise and grind, Naruhodo. The whole of London has been swept up in this great exhibition, hasn't it? The most advanced science, the most modern technology, the finest work of art and feats of engineering. For the next 6 months, our capital will be showcasing these things, and the world will be watching.
Oh, do you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to look down on London from one of those lovely balloons.
Look down on... Do you mean those things? Fly?
They fly now!
Yes, they fly now. They fly high in the sky and don't even need wings to do it. All you need is hot air.
But how? How does hot air have anything to do with flying? It makes no sense! I can't understand it all.
That's true of a lot of new scientific discoveries. Most people can't understand them at first. But in 100 years' time, all these things will just be common knowledge.
I suppose they might be.
Mind you, some of the science being demonstrated seems very questionable. Something went wrong on the open experimentation stage yesterday, apparently. It was a huge explosion. Still, I wish I'd seen it, though. I'd love to see how bad some of these scare experiments really are. I'd love to see someone get blown up.
Says the innocent 10-year-old girl.
I wouldn't want someone die!
Yippee!
See here, every page of this paper carries some article or other about the great exhibition. But the brighter things shine, the darker the shadows that are cast behind them. Personally, I find myself drawn to the darkness, to the impenetrable. That is my proper atmosphere, okay, Edgelord. Shadows cast behind? Is that a metaphorical way of referring to the back page of the paper?
Probably.
Are you investigating a particular trickery case at the moment, Mr. Sholmes? You could say that, I suppose. Nothing more to add? That's not like you. What's up? Shh! Quiet, Mr. Naruhodo!
Shut the fuck.
We must not discuss it here. You never know who might be listening.
Dude, it's our house.
You're acting very strangely, Hurley.
I checked every light in here. I found a hidden camera. What do you mean, Iris?
It's just a button.
I know you're watching.
Get out of my house!
It's a stink
Well,
bug.
usually, the more mysterious and complicated the case is, the better Ellie is made.
Ah!
Is it really a case that's bothering you?
Iris, please! You mustn't exercise your astute powers of observation and deduction on me without invitation. Remember that I always say, put yourself in the shoes of the individual about whom you're making deduction. You never fucking do that.
Yeah, you certainly don't do that either.
You say that, do you? You, Mr. Sholmes. Never mind. Once I had a cup of tea, I must make my way at once to the crime scene.
That's not what at once means.
Yeah.
That was a deep sigh. I'm fucking depressed. Same, bro, same.
Now let me play this song on the smallest violin.
Oh? Is that Neo's favorite character right there?
No, I'm in! I can't choke while I'm in!
So many glowing reports about the great exhibition, everything that's going on there.
I'm gonna eat this real quick, hold on.
Other than this rather gloomy looking one, that is. Wait, what? I'd say favorite character, but I meant to say soon to be favorite character.
Yeah.
The mystery pog.
The mi-
Mystery.
And Neo died.
No, I'm here. Oh, I forgot it was Iris speaking.
What's the matter, Runa?
Yo!
The Reaper attacked?
Wait, what?
That Lord Van Zeeks! This must be what Mrs. Sholmes was talking about. Lord Van Zeeks and compatriot cornered.
So did they get attacked, or did they attack?
I think they're saying that they got attacked.
Cornered. Jeez, who are they? What? Who are they getting attacked by? And apparently, I guess it makes sense that Mystery Man works under Anzieks.
Do you know any more, I wonder?
If they're buddy.
Apprentice, you may say. It says in the paper that Lord Van Zeeks was attacked! That's terrible! Well, I mean, fuck him, but still, that's terrible. You know the legend of the Reaper of the Bailey, of course, don't you? Only too well. in
Excuse
fact.
me.
Yes, Prosecutor Barrick Von Zeeks.
We need yet another introduction of him.
They say that the Reaper is the prosecutor in a case. There's no salvation for whoever in the dock. Even if the defendant is found not guilty. Okay, sexy.
Hot.
Once the Reaper has someone in his sights, one way or another, that person time left on the earth will be short. London's finest rogues always find ways around the law. They'll stop at nothing to secure an acquittal at trial. Falsifying evidence, paying sham witnesses, threatening jurors, bribing judges, everything McGilded did in last game. But even such devious tactics as these cannot save them from the hand of the Reaper. As you experienced yourself, haven't you, Mr. Naruhodo? Yes, I've seen the Reaper's retribution at work. Many of these criminal rogues are reckless and quite unafraid to die. If a leader among their fraternity is seen to have been taken by the Reaper, retaliation like this does occur.
Oh.
Really, the capital has a never-ending supply of such scoundrels.
So somebody died and then the group they were with didn't like that very much.
So, do you mean Lord Van Zeeks has been attacked like this before? This isn't the first time?
Jeez.
He's quite an accomplished combatant, you know. He doesn't take these attacks lying down. He killed a couple of people, too. Although it seems that his assailant were armed with guns this time.
Oh shit, they brought guns to a sword fight.
Parry this, you fucking casual. Bang!
It's like the fucking gun from Yakuza. Bang! Just fucking flings Van Zeeks across the hall.
Oh my goodness! Is he alright then? Is Lord Van Zeeks hurt? My dear fellow, how on earth would I know?
Well, in the article here it says, as to what of Lord Van Zeeks and his condition, all will be revealed in tomorrow's morning edition.
Ah, I see.
Christ.
Well, we shall have to be patient then. No, I can't wait till tomorrow!
Jeez, dude.
In that case, you shall have to inquire with somebody in the know.
Why is he like so...
But who? Lord Strongheart, perhaps? I'm ready to go. Well, I must be leaving now. Yes, understood. See you later, Mr. Sholmes. Ha! You really are a shameless liar sometimes, my dear fellow. What? You seek to put me off my guard and follow me, don't you? Well, you will be wasting your time. The thought hadn't crossed my mind. But now I'm wondering where you're going. Well then, see you later indeed. Bye, Dad. Listen to him. He's still laughing on his way out the door. Whoa, Iris! New outfit.
Oh, new outfit? Oh, it's cute. Alright then, Runa, let's get going.
Oh, Iris, what are you wearing?
What the fuck are you wearing?
I got changed to go to the Great Exhibition. You're going to take me.
What? But why would you going to go to the Supreme Court?
We can visit on the way there. Oh, Jesus! Oh, well, that sounds fun too. You're going to take me there then. At gunpoint.
Alright, fine. Just lower that weapon, will you?
I'll shoot you.
This is a
I
threat.
won't hesitate, bitch.
This is a
Of
threat.
course. And after the Supreme Court, then we'll go to see the Great Exhibition.
Your hat is whack. Your coat is whack. You can't see your shoes, but they're probably whack.
No
Oh my God.
place like London.
Foggy London town. Where is this taking place? Foggy London town.
It's been about 6 months now since I was last here. Some things never change. Like the sense of foreboding I always seem to feel in this place. Oh, hey, Iris. Doesn't seem to be bothering Iris at all, though. She's happily reading over there.
Can't get that game of Fortnite going.
Ooh, I love this place. I always find so many interesting books here.
Oh, me and a friend were playing Fortnite and we fucking destroyed everybody.
I hear the new stuff are really strong.
Yeah, I had the full, like, arsenal of War Machine and Dr. Doom's Gauntlet.
Ooh, bless me.
Yeah, I can't believe they brought the Kamehameha back.
I know, right?
Now it's lime flavored.
Of course, I was forgetting that you've been here before. The time we came here 6 months ago.
6 months.
6 months! When Susato-san was giving the news that she was to return to Japan. Mass is Lord Strongheart.
Ah, I understand you wish to speak with me.
There he is.
Oh, Lord
Dandy.
Strongheart! I trust you've been keeping well.
You mind I'm practicing dandyism? Can you fuck off?
Well, no.
He's like Diet Reinhardt.
Dandy step. Let's see. Since you arrived and requested an audience, it's been 4 hours, 32 minutes, and 26, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33.
Sorry.
34. I've kept you waiting a while. My apologies.
Oh no, not at all. I like nothing more than standing around staring into space. When you try to talk to your boss for a raise.
Good 41, 2, 42.
Good to know.
Good to know that doesn't appear to be bothering him at all. Male Strongheart, Lord Chief Justice of London. He's the man who allowed me to start practicing as a defense lawyer when I arrived in Britain
By
as
the way,
a
if you're
student.
saying something, I can't hear you. It's very loud in this room.
Yeah. You need only savor the air for a moment in this grand office to understand his preeminent status. I pity the fuck out of him when the clock chimes.
Speaking of, 3, 2,
Wait, what are you doing?
1, brace, go!
Ah!
Go!
My ear!
You say something?
What?
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 Huh?
I give up.
Did you say eggplant this cup?
No!
Amateurs. As you will be aware, the Great Exhibition of London is now underway at last. We're extremely busy as a result, leasing the grounds, guarding the new technology, dealing with petty crime. And furthermore, as of next month, we shall open the new International Forensic Science Symposium.
Oh, I've not heard about that.
One second. Investigating authorities from 40 countries around the globe will be taking part, including from your own land.
There's no place like home.
I know I'm personally preparing my best slurs.
Oh.
Forensic science is the future. The world must embrace it. Which is why we denied it every time you tried to use it in court.
Because we hate you.
Because you're a bitch. You're a hoe.
You're a sad, sad little man.
Damn.
As we're the hosting nation, I have much to do. And it is my highest priority. If others must wait for my attention as a result, so be it.
Well, it's nice to know where I stand. Nice to know I'm fucking worthless.
Oh, you didn't need it. You don't need a clock for me to tell you that.
Looks like it's time for you to leave.
Time to leave.
Oh god.
Are you threatening me?
So, you wish to consult with me? Of course, I can very well imagine what this is about.
Well, thank you for agreeing to this meeting, my lord. I want to be allowed to start working as a defense lawyer again in court. That's what brought me here today. But actually, there's something else playing on my mind as it happens.
Bruno, just take a deep breath and come out with it.
I want to be a lawyer! I actually came here today to ask for your permission.
Go on.
6 months ago, my right to work in court as a lawyer was revoked, and I was told to spend my time studying. Obviously, I'm very sorry for what happened, but the thing is,
And he's not paying attention anymore.
it made me understand what it really means to defend somebody under the rules of a foreign justice system. I desperately want to have another go. Please permit me to enter the courtroom again.
I'm sorry, what you were saying something. I'm checking out this newfangled thing called Twitter. Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes? Here it comes. Here it comes.
Here it goes.
We would love you to study here in Great Britain as a lawyer again, but...
I'm sure you haven't forgotten your position here, have you? At best, you are a substitute for your compatriot. This was never your intended role.
Oof.
Well, that's true. The Japanese government actually sent my best friend on this study. Best friend, not me.
In quote.
It should have been Kazuma. He was so determined to bring change to our own justice system at home. That was his calling, his playing his fucking theme.
Yeah! Ow! Fuck!
If that tragic accident hadn't happened, I wouldn't be here in this office now. Mr. Sogi was my best friend, you see. That's why I can't leave it unfinished. I have to fulfill his calling for him.
I don't recall giving a fuck. His calling, you say? Has it never occurred to you that perhaps you know nothing of his true calling?
What?
Sorry? It gotta have to do something with that Morse code.
Something with the name shit, yeah.
He
So whatever group he was supposed to meet up with.
was gonna start World War I. I knew it.
Archduke Franz Ferdinand. The mission with which that young law student was charged. What do you suppose it really was?
What do you mean? Mission? He's not making any sense.
Never mind. I've read all the reports you submitted. I've read all the reports you've submitted over the past 6 months.
6 months?
It's clear to me that you regret your actions and have been studiously evading your revised instructions.
Do you mean...
You're a whore. Seriously, these reports are really lurid. As of this moment, I reinstate your license to practice law here in Great Britain. Never send me your fanfic again.
Thank you! Thank you so much! I'm gonna send you a 500-page fanfic!
I'm going to light you on fire. Are you familiar with Venom?
Yes?
We're going to tie you to that large bell up there.
Oh. The lethal protector, Venom?
Knock, knock, let the devil.
And Neo died.
Sorry.
That's wonderful news, Reno.
You typing your Tumblr post?
Yeah.
In fact, I believe I have a perfect case to mark your comeback. A curious affair. Are you eating in my fucking room?
It's a vitamin gummy. Don't mind me.
Guards, remove his balls.
No! I need my vitamins!
I said your balls, not your vitamins! You'll consider it, I hope.
Of course. Please, tell me more. Tell me everything, boss.
A curious affair.
You described it as a curious affair.
Yes, that's right. I believe it was reported in the press.
Yeah, the explosion. I'm
Are
guessing
you
somebody
aware
died
there
in
was a
it.
serious accident at the Great Exhibition yesterday?
Damn, their body parts are everywhere. Oh. No?
Yes, I read about it. A professor from Germany
Oh,
tried to
good
carry out
Lord,
a
what are
crazy
you
experiment.
wearing?
It's my fashion statement.
I kinda like it.
Let me see. How was it described? Super high voltage instantaneous kinesis, I think?
Instantaneous kinesis? As in, moving things with a click of a fingers? Bioshock?
That's right. It's just what my herbal blends need. A dash of devil may care.
Or you could say,
Devil
May Cry. Whatever this serious accident was exactly, it clearly captured Ira's imagination. Time to hit a 100 combo on a random stranger.
It's an unfortunate business. A large explosion engulfed the public experimentation stage, and a man lost his life.
Damn.
A certain Mr. Odie Osmond.
I don't know.
I'm an ass man! Yeah, I'm an ass man! An investigator and a well-known figure in society.
A large
Only live in.
explosion? A society.
Oh, the man died?
Yeah, I think he got obliterated, Iris.
Yeah. Hairbrain. Okay.
There was no Madonna playing. Could have saved his life, poor chap. We had the choir set up, but they weren't playing the right song.
Damn.
The man responsible for the experiment was Professor Albert Harebrain. He was detained immediately after the incident and is due to appear in court tomorrow
Oh, that's good.
on the charge of murder.
Oh, that's not good.
Mm.
What? Murder?
Pardon me. I'm just gonna post it in muted, by the way, while I was referencing that song.
Uh,
If you intend to take on his defense, you should hurry to meet with him at the prison. There is very little time for you to carry out any kind of investigation. Pity.
The Great Exhibition? A scientific experiment gone wrong? And murder? I feel out of my depth before I even started still.
Die.
I should go to the prison straight away then, and try to meet with the German professor. Don't you think?
Definitely. Yeah. One more thing.
one more thing.
Ah, yes, one more thing about the case. There's a connection with our mutual acquaintance, the Reaper.
Oh!
Mm.
Was Lord Van Zeeks? How?
All sorts of conferences have been taking place around the world to coincide with the Great Expedition. And next month, the largest and most important of them will take place at last. The International Forensic Science Symposium.
It does seem as though criminal investigation needs to embrace scientific methods, doesn't it? There's no place like London.
Exactly.
Ah!
That's a lot of people.
London, the global epicenter of science, of culture, science, and wealth, now has a population exceeding 6 million. Sadly, crime in the capital is growing at a similarly startling rate. It's almost as if there's a correlation between population and people doing crime. Couldn't be.
Gee, I wonder.
Couldn't be London. Couldn't be me.
So it is imperative that we find the latest scientific methods to investigate and resolve cases as efficiently as possible.
Which is what's known as forensic science, isn't it? It's no place like London, baby.
Exactly. The future is policing.
That doesn't sound good.
Ah!
Regrettably, however, Britain is currently dragging its feet when it comes to the adoption of forensic methods.
Oh dear, that's alarming. You did this 3 times in a row.
Just keeps going.
You love London, I understand that, my lord. There's no
We
place
know
like
how
it.
much you love Lana.
Exactly. It's extremely alarming.
Iris, you did that 3 times too. Stop it! Buffer, you stop it!
Ah!
If I was Her Majesty's Attorney General, you can be sure the number of crimes committed and resolved in London would be very different to the current figures. It'd be twice as many.
Jesus fucking Christ, my
Dude,
guy.
He's the type to write up a whole argument when you disagree with him.
I can cite 12 solid arguments and 223 individual reasons to support my claim.
Alright, you write essays. We heard.
Sorry.
We get it.
I'm currently in the middle of writing a 6-hour video essay.
Yeah.
Weirdly, it starts out talking a lot about Fallout.
We'll get that when we get there.
We need to lower London's crime rate, but first, we need a 2-hour discussion on Fallout. You play Fortnite? No? What's Fortnite? I'm glad you asked.
By way of apologizing for keeping you waiting earlier, I shall detail everyone now.
What?! I didn't come here to fucking listen to your debate.
Oh, how fascinating!
At all.
Oh god! Oh god!
Now this is the story.
All about how my life got flipped turned upside down. I'd like to take a minute to sit right here.
How I became the prince of a town called London.
Call me Ishmael.
Oh my god, he keeps going. Dude, stop.
And that is why there shouldn't be women in video games.
Wait, what? That's the part I picked up. What?
And that more or less sums up my feelings on the matter, in the simplest of terms, of course. The wokes are ruining it all. Let's be real. Look at this guy. He would.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he would.
he just gives off the vibe of has some strong opinions about races, sexualities, and women.
I mean, this is the 1890s. So, yeah.
Women shouldn't be in the courtroom. They should be in the kitchen. And you, little girl, what are you doing?
A long ago, it was like an actual 18th century when everybody's court was like, is that a gay? And they're Asian. Excuse me, Oriental.
Oh god.
They would absolutely use that
I
word.
mean, yeah. When?
I'm actually surprised they didn't use that word for any of Van Zeke's lines.
Yeah. But I guess it's because, like, obviously, like, you want to keep it historically accurate, but at the same time not be too offensive.
Well, it's kind of more weird bones where it's like the game was made by Japanese developers.
True, yeah.
Essentially, to formally establish a forensic investigation division within Scotland Yard. That is my mission.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's wonderful.
Was that the boy? Exactly. Wonderful is precisely what it will be. I look like at least 40 different fighting game characters all at once.
I wasn't paying
dang.
attention at all. You got her nose in another book now.
Okay, so apparently, sorry, I'm researching now, but apparently, Oriental was commonly used up until the 1960s and 70s, so that's pretty recent, but yeah.
Damn.
Oh, is it over? Did you learn anything useful?
Not really. I actually drifted off for most parts. He's surprisingly ardent about forensic science.
Do not put him in a room with Sholmes.
No, with Emma Sky.
Yeah, with Emma.
He would hate her.
Yeah. And she'd just throw Snaggoos at him.
Oh, that reminds me. Have you seen this?
No strong heart. We're talking about the other thing.
Reports of overwhelming success of the Great Exhibition? Of course.
No, not that. The story on the back page.
Dude,
I do not care for my
I
legal
yeah.
partners.
He could just be like, I don't give a fuck about these people. This means nothing to me. This means nothing to me.
This means nothing to me. Van Zeeks means
You-
nothing to me.
You and your little lawyers are fucking annoying.
Fucking Garan at the end of Ace Attorney 6.
Yeah. I can do this.
Rewrites the law.
This is my fucking thing.
What story?
So he does wear a top hat. So he is Jack the Ripper.
The Reaper attacked. Ah, that. You've enjoyed some victories in court against my #1 prosecutor, have you not?
You're number one prosecutor.
Poor Mr. Reaper. What happened to him? He wasn't killed, was he?
I think we would have known if he was.
Yeah.
You can't get rid of me that easily, you whore.
He might be out of commission, though.
The only thing that kills me are silver bullets.
Van Zeke's knocking on Naruhodo's door. Let me in.
The man.
No.
Let me in!
Dracula knocking on Trevor Belmont's door. Let me in, Trevor! Let me in! No.
Like Naruhodo's just chilling upstairs, and then through the window, like Bansy's just like at the window, like, let me in. He's like, how did you fucking get up here?
Standing on his assistant's shoulders.
Ow!
I fucking hate this,
I can't do this anymore.
There's no need for
It's like
Lord Von-
it's like that one sprite of Rousey like sprawled out on the floor.
Lord Von Zeeks will not be so easily dispatched, I assure you.
Can you tell us what happened? I'd really love to know.
Very well. If it interests you,
It really does.
It
does, strangely. It do.
It do.
fortunately, Lord Von Zeeks emerged from the attack unscathed. Street ruffians are no match for that man. He's a very capable fighter.
They're gonna add him in Marvel vs. Capcom 5!
Put him in Super Smash Bros.
But that's incredible! They were armed with guns! What is he, fucking Virgil or something?
Would Mystery Man be his Echo Fighter?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Why was he attacked though? Do we know? No, he's a Mystery Man has his alternate outfit.
Yeah. It occurred a month ago.
It's related to the event. Events that occurred a month ago.
Lore dump, lore dump, lore dump. Ah.
Nah. Just leaves.
No.
A leader of one of the capital criminal organizations was indicted and prosecuted by Van Zeeks.
Damn.
God damn.
Are we gonna find out who this person is?
Bribery. I don't know. I mean, it probably does have some kind of connection to current happenings. Since they mentioned it, it probably is of importance. This is Chekhov's gun. Typical thing.
Chekhov's bullshit.
Foreshadowing.
One second. But the man was acquitted. I've no doubt large sums of money were involved behind the scenes.
Large sums of money?
Bribery.
A deplorable situation. Members of the jury were bribed, it seems.
Yep.
Let me guess, he fucking died, didn't he?
Yep, he died. From unknown causes, maybe? Yeah, I wonder, like, what's the pattern here? Other than everyone that gets like in a trial with Van Zeeks, they just die. But like, is there a pattern to how they die?
Well, Sholmes
Or
explained
like
like
how long it takes until they die?
Sholmes explained how it doesn't matter, like years later you're gonna die or a month
Oh,
later.
okay. So it's just like, yeah, your lifespan is shortened now.
Yeah.
It's like a Final Destination kind of thing where, yeah, it's gonna eventually happen. You just don't know when.
Your life's been cut in half when you meet Lord Van Zeeks in trial.
Yeah. The Weeper.
Me going to get some London tea at a random spot. Some robber shoots me and walks away because I was in a trial with Lord Van Zeek.
Gets run over by a carriage. Ugh.
No, the carriage specifically ran over me, like I was on the sidewalk.
Yeah. Like they went out of their way to
However,
run you over.
Despite winning his freedom, the man in question met a dramatic end yesterday.
Just yesterday.
Oh, is it the fucking
Oh,
guy
is
that
it the guy
died?
that died in the explosion?
But
Yep, so that's how they're connected.
you're not suggesting that was the work of the Reaper, surely?
Well, I'm not saying that. The victim's henchmen certainly seem to think so.
Yep.
He was a man by the name of Assman! Mr. Odie Assman! He loves to love 'em! He loves to watch 'em! He loves to sick 'em! And he's gonna kick 'em! Cause he's an Assman! Whoa! Press the button!
Did you say ass man?
That's the that's the man who died in the big explosion at the Great Exhibition.
Blow up, idiot. Boom.
Well, I'm gonna put my bowl away. I'll be right back.
Bull.
Yes, known publicly as an investor, but in reality the head of a significant criminal organization.
Of course. Unbelievable. I wonder, can I ask you something, Lord Strongheart?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, so how's your day?
Since when were we friends?
I don't know. I'm just asking you a question. We don't have to be friends. Goddamn.
Try me.
Why do you use Lord Van Zeeks
Alright,
as
I'm
a...
back.
Why do you use Lord Van Zeeks as a prosecutor? All the criminals who manage to get off in court then meet with mysterious ends outside the courtroom. And fearful of that fate, they seek to strike at Lord Van Zeeks first. I know there's no evidence that he actually is the Reaper in that sense, but still, something clearly is going on here. He's just really good at his job.
Yeah. Who cares if a few people die anyway?
If people die, that's happenstance.
People die when they're killed.
So what? Someone slipped on an icicle and broke their neck when they went against Van Zeeks.
Mm.
I have Van Zeeks work for the prosecution service for 2 reasons.
Bar none, Jesus.
Firstly, he's the best prosecutor to capital, bar none.
And we beat him like what? 4 times now? 5 times?
Yeah.
5, I think
5.
it is, yeah. So hee hee ha ha, get fucked.
No, it's 4 times.
Trying to remember. Second case.
No, the second case was boat.
Secondly,
Oh, right, I forgot about that. I forgot about the boat.
any deaths of criminal that have occurred
So yeah,
outside the
4.
courtroom following his trial are nothing to do with him.
But that doesn't make sense. How can you explain the ways so many have died if not by someone's hand?
What? No. Van Zeeks may have earned himself the moniker of the Reaper, but he is no killer. So he will continue to prosecute on behalf of the Crown.
That's funny, yeah.
Bitch.
For my next trick, I will make this gift disappear. Josie!
I just love how she looks up.
Yeah, because who wants a fucking law book?
Edgeworth.
Unless he wishes otherwise, of course. Well, I must be leaving for my next engagement.
I want to make a beat out of this fucking clock.
11 hours. What the fuck, dude?
Damn, he's that important that they can wait that long?
Maybe starting to fidget. I think they might be starved, dude.
I'm already, 11 hours and 16 minutes late. My colleagues made me studying the fidget.
11 hours late? That's quite something. What? Oh my god, with that fucking conversation we had that long?
Did we have an 11-hour conversation with him?
That
'Cause he
meeting
just
had already
wouldn't shut
started
up.
when I arrived back here for this engagement with you. So lateness was inevitable. Time stops for no man.
I'm sure it stopped for me during those 12 solid arguments and 223 reasons.
Oh my god.
Oh yes, where would I find Lord Van Zeeks now?
Up your butt and around the corner.
That doesn't help me.
I know it doesn't. I would assume he's at his office.
Right. I'll go ask him about the attack in person. I want to get this straight from the horse's mouth. Leave, bitch.
Begone, thought.
Leave, whore.
Begone, slut.
Okay. Of course, yes. Thank you very much, my lord. Wait, why'd you call me a slut? Oh, and he's gone.
You know goddamn well why.
New location added. Prosecutor's office.
Can we go? Yay. Whoa.
Is that a picture of him?
Of fucking course it is.
Oh, so this is the legendary Reaper's office.
Yes, it appears so. Look at all those wine bottles over there.
Ugh, it sends a chill down your spine, doesn't it? And the amazingly deathly atmosphere.
Oh, is that? That hooded figure was so still. I hadn't noticed his or her presence. I wonder who it is.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Hold on. Sorry.
I don't know, this might be Lord Van Zeeks talking.
I don't think so. I mean,
We'll
is
find
it?
out. I don't know.
What are you doing here?
Ah! I knew it!
Never mind. God damn it. Let me fucking talk to him.
Look at all those wine bottles and wine chalices he has. He's as unwelcoming as I thought he'd be. God, he's so hot though. Actually, maybe even more so. Oh, I'm glad to see you're well.
Hmm.
I am.
So, who's the person over there by the wall being punished for something or other?
It's weird seeing him front facing.
Like the first time we saw Edgeworth front facing.
He's got like a somewhat worried expression.
No punishment is taking place here.
Oh?
That's my apprentice. And he is sitting there of his own free will.
I didn't know you had an apprentice. It must be the same person who was pictured in the newspaper.
Clearly, if we're gonna get jumped all the time.
You need to learn how to fight if you want to be my prosecutor apprentice. Maybe that's why Von Karma took Edgeworth in, because he read about him being related to Van Zeeks.
He is very able in combat. A requisite skill for anyone under my tutelage.
Are you referring to the attack on the Reaper that was reported in the papers? Oh, so it's a public thing. He doesn't refer to himself as that. Well, of course.
I mean, yeah, I figured, yeah, because why would he want to be known as that?
To strike fear in the heart of criminals.
I guess he doesn't want that to be the image of himself.
The Reaper.
He doesn't want to be feared.
This character's deep, man.
I'm sure he is, as many prosecutors are.
Deep thoughts with the deep.
Is shrimp fried rice shrimp? Or is it fried?
It's shrimp. It's shrimp. It's rice with fried rice with shrimp.
I'd be interested to know if the Reaper's true identity myself. Assuming that it is such a fatal fiend, genuinely inhabits our great courtrooms.
He was looking at his badge there for a second. Well, Shargar said the assault last night was some sort of revenge attack? So this guy got acquitted of doing like his bad thing and then immediately sends an attack after Van Zeeks. Petty as fuck.
True, carried out by henchmen of Odie Osman's criminal organization.
Look at those blue anime eyes.
The investigation meant the arrests were imminent. Presumably hoped to kill me. Some hoped to kill me before that happened.
Odie Ashman?
He was always masquerading as one of London's most powerful financiers, a global investor. But his enormous wealth came to him by underhanded means via his criminal activities.
And he used that money to buy himself a verdict of not guilty when he found himself in court, didn't he? Being prosecuted by you, Mr. Reaper.
He fucking blew up.
He got what he fucking deserved. Oh my god.
Meanwhile, 4 survivors escape.
Ah, there it is. But the man who got his comeuppance at the end, in the end, yesterday in fact, in extraordinary circumstances, it was a most unusual cause of death.
I know about that. It was super high voltage instantaneous kinesis gone wrong. Mr. Assman died when the demonstration on the public experimentation stage ended in an enormous explosion.
Correct.
I want a cookie.
I'm not getting you a fucking cookies, that was very obvious. And you think I have some kind of divine ability to cause an accident like that to happen, do you?
Well, no. That does seem a little
Jesus Christ.
far-fetched. I think your brother is getting tossed around in a bad way.
Yeah.
If this man really is a fabled Reaper, he has to be innocent of this particular death at least.
It's strange how this has worked out, isn't it, Bruno?
Jesus Christ, your brother.
You won't shut up.
I mean, what with your talk taking on the professor's defense for the trial tomorrow?
Oh. He's shocked.
Stop defending everyone. Please.
What? You're going to be defending him?
Oh yes, that's right. Though I barely know the man's name yet, to be honest. Albert
Oh.
Wesker, Phoenix Wright, MODOK.
Haven't- Albert Hairbrain.
That's right. Do you know him by any chance?
We had sex multiple times, but not to worry about that,
Oh.
of course.
Oh.
Whoa.
He's a contemporary of mine. We were at the university together.
You're...
I'm Victor Von Doom and he's Reed Richards.
What?
based, honestly. I know you've seen this around my arm before, but... I know you've seen this around my arm before, but not right now, since I'm in a different skin.
What is it exactly?
It's the mark of a defense lawyer. In Japan, at least. I like to show it to everyone.
Like the badge.
And what's your reason for showing it to a British prosecutor?
Oh, well... I don't know, really.
I'm just doing it because I felt like it.
The Ace Attorney devs know. They fucking know.
Yeah. It carries over from generations.
I can understand at least.
What do you mean by that, Van Zeeks?
Hmm.
There's merit in reminding yourself who helped you become what you are today.
Oh?
So I guess he was kind of the same way.
Yeah, someone died, and he inherited his prosecutor's badge.
Dang.
But that's a personal matter. Something you may want to keep close at all times. Not something to flaunt.
No, I suppose not. Inspirational roots. Ah. Thank you for understanding, though. But Phoenix Wright will not learn it. Lord Van Zeeks, about the article in this paper.
Ah yes, it seems there was a reporter nearby that the little skirmish took place. I had no idea I'd been photographed. It was careless of me.
It looks as though it was taken after the people who attacked you had run away, though.
thing. How many were there?
Enough.
Yeah, enough, I guess.
Rest assured, the police have already apprehended every last one of them.
But there's someone else fighting alongside you, it seems. And I think it's the same man who's sitting over there as we speak, isn't it?
Mystery Man.
As I mentioned already, he is my apprentice.
Perhaps you could tell us a little more about him. Your apprentice.
Tell me more, tell me more.
He's in my tutelage to become a prosecutor. So you could say he's my apprentice, I suppose.
Ah, like you are to Hully then, Runo?
I don't remember taking on an apprenticeship with a great detective. He reminds me of fucking Star Killer for some reason.
He's currently compiling a report about last night's attack.
It looks like he's wearing some kind of mask. Oh, Lord Strongheart's orders.
Why do you order that? That's...
Amnesia be a motherfucker.
Why would he do that?
Well, if this mysterious masked man, if he doesn't know who he is, maybe Lord Strongheart wants to keep it that way.
Hmm.
Watch him take off the mask. It's gonna be fucking Edgeworth. That's how it connects to investigation.
On Lord Strongheart's orders. No one knows the man's face, or indeed his identity.
But why would you agree to take on such a clearly suspicious individual? He's kind of sussy.
He's a sussy baka.
For the
Oh, because he told me to.
For the funny. Lord Strongheart's orders again. Is that one for meaningless follies? As that will be a good reason for his actions.
I hope you're right. Ah!
Sorry.
Oh la la.
Lisan al-Gaib! Lisan al-Gaib!
Ah! God, you're big, Strongheart. I mean, Vanzi.
You're both big.
And I am average.
I am average. I'm average.
His ass looks like a bird.
Bird.
Really pissed off bird.
Shrike. Shrikes are always pissed off all the time. And apparently, and like I've probably info dumped about this before, but Shrikes are really brutal with how they kill prey. Because they take the prey and they impale them on barbed wires and thorns.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're brutal little guys. They're tiny and cute, but they're very angry and very violent.
The task is complete. Good. In that case, you can collate all the briefs. And the boxes.
Nod. Stare.
Stare. Nice to meet you. Disappeared, yeah.
Bye. Nero.
Back to work again. That was really strange, though. I never met the man before. I didn't even know he existed. And yet, somehow it didn't feel like our first encounter.
Oh, okay. Mute on purpose.
I somehow feel a connection between. Oh my god, you're a fucking fae.
Don't bother trying to converse with him. He says nothing to anyone from outside this office. Lord Strongheart has strictly forbidden it.
Lord Strongheart's been ordering a lot with this particular person. Oh, let's see. Maybe I need a new lover since my old one died.
Enemies to lovers.
Those British accents drive me wild.
Why are you so interested in my apprentice anyway?
Oh, I mean, sorry, I didn't mean to.
I'm not hopelessly pining, what do you mean?
The way he stood there so casually, yet with that flawless posture.
Dude, you're already falling hard. Shut up.
It couldn't be. What do you mean by what you said before? If you like to know the Reaper's true identity, does that mean... I love you, Mask Man. I love you too, Ianosuke.
the masked man just looks at him like, fuck.
I am a crown prosecutor, and a mortal like any other. I am no demigod.
Oh no.
That said, I do know demigod on guitar.
Bass. I was actually for your dad, Trucy.
But they've all died, haven't they? The people you've prosecuted, I mean. Whether or not the trial ended in a conviction or an acquittal.
Damn. Sorry, Saseki.
Yeah, sorry, Saseki.
Those I prosecute are the vilest wretches of our society. People who, without question, deserve to be found guilty. The world is a better place without them.
But
I don't want to hear buts.
that's not true for Mr. Natsume, for example. He wasn't a vile wretch at all.
No, it was Ginny. In fact, she's ever so hardworking now.
Man, Skipper, you're muttering a lot.
Yeah.
I can't deny that since I encountered you, things have taken a turn. But the point is this, I have a gun.
Whoa!
Want to know if I am the Reaper?
Now you know.
Die! Die!
Bang.
Die!
Death Blossom charging.
Death Blossom is ready.
Death Blossom ready.
We...
Hold up, I need to look up, I need to Google something.
Oh boy. It's in the refrigerator.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I work the graveyard shift.
All I can think of is
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
All I can think of is that one video with Lucio's VA outside, and then Reaper's VA walks up behind him. He's like, "I just want to know where the bathroom is."
Oh wait, no. Hold up, I'm
Learning German.
Stab! 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 If any of those vile wretches that escaped justice subsequently die in some mysterious circumstances, it was at the hand of their own kind. It's not my own work.
Lashana said the same. He believes you're not involved in any way.
But you were attacked by those ruffians because they believe it's true.
The fact is, since people started calling me the Reaper of the Bailey, the number of serious crimes in the capital has dropped substantially.
Oh?
It would appear that even the most hardened criminals can be made fearful for their lives.
Hi. Do you mean to say...
I mean to say that if my pseudonym serves a useful purpose, I adopted it
Jesus Christ.
gladly and with honor.
But it's putting you in danger. You could be killed.
Don't give a fuck.
I could kill you.
Yeah, I could kill you.
If that is my fate, then let God decide.
Lord Van Zeeks. You're deep, bro. I understood that Professor Hairbrain was from Germany, though.
Hairbrain is from a respectful British family. After graduating from the University of London, he moved to Germany to carry out research. That is all.
So you were students together?
It was in the faculty of law, of course, and he in science. So our paths rarely crossed. One second. Thing. Find the right goddamn. There we go. Curiously, we got along, so I've not met him since my university days. I hear you call my name, it feels alive. Home. I certainly didn't expect our next encounter to take this form.
Pissed.
I'm gonna try this. And with you of all people representing him.
Only if I make it out of this office alive. He's actually been charged with murder, it seems.
Yeah, I know, because the prosecution will be handled by me.
By you? But you
Of course.
But you made it sound like if you and the professor have been friends.
I'm going to kill you. We are friends, it's true.
Then why would you do this?
If the Reaper's the prosecutor, there's nothing anyone can do to save him. He's doomed.
Stab, stab, stab.
What's Lord Van Zeek thinking? He's gonna put his apprentice in place of him, so he doesn't be there.
Ah yes, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
Oh, what's that?
What do you want on your tombstone?
Oh, he's asking about Natsume.
Is that Japanese man? Is he faring well?
Sorry?
The one arrested twice in succession 6 months ago.
6 months.
With the stoop and the mustache and the jitters.
Ah, Mr. Natsume, you mean?
The bitch.
I'm not sure he'd be very pleased to find out you identified him from that list, Runo.
He's fine, thank you. In fact, I received a letter from him by international post only the other day.
I see. Pity. Well, I think we can end our discussions there, don't you? There's little time before tomorrow's trial. I advise you spend it investigating the case.
Yes, thank you for the advice and for the conversation. I can't believe he's asking after Soseki-san. After a Nipponese? I'm not sure whether to feel happy about that or worried. Both.
I never imagined that Mr. Reaper would be friends with the mad scientist, did you? That's a turn up for the books.
A mad scientist? Ah, you mean Professor Hairbrain. Yes, it might be worth quizzing the professor about his relationship with Lord Van Zeeks, I say. Can I...
Look.
It really looks like a punishment to me.
I've never seen someone sitting like that before.
He hasn't moved a muscle since we arrived. Do you think perhaps he's dead?
If he was dead, Reno, he wouldn't be sitting up, would he?
Well, anyway, dead or alive, he's not coming with me.
Rigor mortis.
He's not overly approachable, is he? I don't think he's going to talk to us. I might be dying.
Oh, there it is. Oh god, now Nick's dying.
Hello? Am I alive?
Come back. You're back.
I was dying there for a second.
Yeah, we noticed.
He's not dead.
Oh no, he looks dead to me.
Can we examine the big picture on the wall?
We can.
Yes.
That
Too bad we can't fucking see it.
The portrait really dominates the room, doesn't it?
Oh, whoa. Is that Van Zeeks?
It's a very majestic outfit and pose, but sadly, whoever painted it did do a very good job at capturing Lord Van Zeek's facial features. It's not Van Zeek's.
Oh yeah, it's someone different, I guess someone in this family.
And
A
he's
brother, maybe?
and he has a prosecutor badge.
A fellow prosecutor. Maybe a dad or an uncle or a brother, I guess, something like that.
Sister,
Yes, you're
maybe.
right. I mean, it's not far off, but the artist has exaggerated his subject's handsomeness, I think.
Ah, that reminds me. I heard Emperor Napoleon of France ordered artists to make him look more attractive when they painted him.
How vain. That's really not an attractive quality in a person, is it?
He's pissed.
He's pissed.
Napoleon should embrace being the short king.
Alright, look.
That portrait does not depict me. Surely that's immediately obvious.
Oh, then who is it? Oh, you ain't gonna tell us? Fine. I didn't want to know anyway.
Oh, he was actually 5 foot and 6.5 inches.
That ain't that small.
Yeah, no, that's taller than me.
Maybe
I am
time.
average. I'm average.
The warden said cell 11. That's this one.
Oh, there's someone curled up in a ball in the back corner. Look.
What's his name again? Professor Albert Harebrain, wasn't it? Excuse me, Professor Harebrain?
What?
Who are you? I'm reading no skin over hood. A liar?! Ah! Was there something I said? A lawyer, you say? Oh, would you be here about the experiment? Are you going to defend my hypothesis? Your hypothesis? So, yesterday's demonstration! That magnificent demonstration was... It was an out-and-out success! By anyone's calculations! But despite that... No one listens! No lawyer believes in the science. When it explained, they all leave at high velocity!
So I guess someone tampered with his machine.
He's kinda cute. It's probably not a good time to mention that your zeal made my concentration leave for a while, too. Look at those teal eyes? Light baby blue
Can't
eyes?
tell.
You mentioned a demonstration yesterday?
Papers have called it a spectacular failure. After all, a man died in the explosion, didn't he?
Yes, you could interpret the result that way if you really wanted to. Well, I suppose in the strictest sense. The experiment was a failure, but at the same time it was a great success. You lost me. I saw it with my own eyes, right there in front of me. Mr. Assman was spontaneously disassembled. Oh. He got disassembled in the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
So then everything was going exactly as my calculation had predicted. At that point, you should have been beamed to the Crystal Tower by instantaneous kinesis. However, the machine exploded and Mr. Assman, in fact... Oh, oops. The machine exploded and Mr. Assman, in fact, perished? Yes, I can't deny that part of the experiment was a failure. So what you're really saying is the large explosion that killed Mr. Assman was an accident, correct?
But the bigwigs had you arrested on suspicion of murder.
His scene was so goofy. I was responsible for a man's death. That is the immutable truth here. And for that, I wish to be punished. At once! But... Murder? Never in a million years. It was an accident! Simply an accident! I see. So if he did kill someone, he'll take it, but he's committed that it's an accident.
Yeah.
Ollie and I were talking this morning, you know? He said the situation would change completely depending on whether it was treated as an accident or murder.
How exactly?
If it really was an accident, then the professor's machine would be kept in protective custody.
On what grounds? Ah, yes. It's newly established here in Britain, the Special Dispensation for Scientific Equipment Act. That one passed me by.
But if the case is treated as murder,
And
then they'll say whoops.
they'll say my machine was a murder weapon! And they'll be able to pour over it as much as they like! If they examine it in detail, they'll find out how it's made. And then they'll be able to copy my idea! My precious hypothesis will be stolen!
Dude, I don't think they'll do that.
The machine must be protected from that at all costs. That's why it's imperative the whole incident is shown to be an accident in tomorrow's trial. Ah, I see now. So in short, there was a terrible accident at the Great Exhibition Showground yesterday. Yes! Or rather, no. The devil's in the details. Strictly speaking, there was a terrible explosion. Sounds the same to me.
You were demonstrating super high voltage instantaneous kinesis, weren't you? How fascinating.
Humans, like all matter, are made of particles that are held together by electrical bonds. So it must be possible using sufficiently high voltage to break those bonds and beam the particles through space. That's in a nutshell. That's my ideas, you see? That's my amazing hypothesis! Gosh, that's unimaginably high-level science. Big brain. Oh, but dare to imagine it! Dare to dream of such incredible technology! Just think, one moment I could be here in this cell, and the next I could be at the Great Exhibition again. Well, yes, that would be incredible. And the next, in the mere blink of an eye, I could be at a great Parisian theater, say. The possibilities are endless! The whole of our vast planet would be within reach! So no more hiding in wardrobes on rocky seas for 50 days?
I don't really see it like that.
What do you mean, Iris?
Well, if you could travel anywhere in the world instantly, the planet wouldn't really seem vast anymore, would it? I think it would feel like it had shrunk.
My word! That's exactly right! What are the implications? What does this mean?
Oops, that got Professor Bunny Brain really worried by the look of it.
Clearly, there's yet another case of just because you can doesn't mean you should, I suppose. The point is, my calculations are flawless. The science works. Without a practical demonstration, it means nothing. And that's always a fly in the ointment. Eh?
Because practical demonstrations cost a lot of money. Money that young scientists like you don't have.
That's exactly it. Yes.
Aldi is always complaining about it. He says the government should invest more in science.
Well, anyway, I bumped into him at the right time. I met the well-known inventor, Mr. Assman.
Investor.
Oh, investor. The victim who died in yesterday's terrible accident, you mean? The full name of the man who died in yesterday's accident was Mr. Odie Assman, wasn't it? What exactly was your relationship with the man? He first visited me in my laboratory in Germany a year ago now. He said he wanted to invest in my immaculate hypothesis. I thank my lucky stars! I see. So you hadn't really known each other until then.
Money for scientific research. I'm so envious.
As far as I was concerned, the man was an angel. Oh? Really? An archangel, even. He was prepared to fund a practical demonstration of my hypothesis for presentation at the Great Expedition. And that went well. I could expect additional financial support for my research from the British government. Mr. Assman provided me with the money and an exceptional engineer. He produced a machine to my precise specifications.
But then your dreams were blown to dust in one enormous explosion.
Engineer, he says. I wonder who that could be. As you can see, I owed everything to Mr. Assman. I would never, ever have thought of taking the man's life. Well, he seemed genuine enough. I don't think he's lying. I understand Lord Van Zeke is a friend of yours from your university days. Yes, that's right. He was studying law while I was studying science. What was he like back then? A good question. Unamusing, gentlemanly, an all-around nice fellow, really. Kinda hot, not gonna lie. Sorry, I think you misheard me. I'm talking about the cold-hearted, merciless prosecutor, Beric Von Zeeks.
He's not that bad.
What was he like when he was
In court, he's bad, but like outside of it, he seems fine.
What was he like when he was at the university?
Talk about a leading question, Runo.
As I said, an amusing, extremely pleasant gentleman. After all, he is the little darling of the Van Zeeks family with all its great aristocratic origins.
I didn't realize he had quite such noble blood.
I mean, look at him!
Yeah, like, what?
Little darling? It was a bit of a shock when I came back to Britain and learned what he'd become. The Reaper of the Bailey, no less! Yes, that's right. I did hear, though, that there was a big event in his life that completely changed him after graduation.
Oh boy.
Really? What sort of event? Ah! I'm sorry, but I don't know anymore. I wasn't in the country at the time. I was in Germany already. Oh, yes, of course. If he's heard all about the Reaper, I really don't have the heart to tell him that Lord Van Zeeks will be the prosecutor in court tomorrow.
Yeah. Your friend's gonna be the death of you.
You have my friend ordered to whack me? What? So, Professor, let me just make absolutely sure I understand you properly. The huge explosion that occurred yesterday, that was an accident, you're saying? You had no intent to harm the victim, who was, in fact, the sole investor in your work. Is that correct? As correct as 2 squared is 4, I swear it. Yes, it's true that the man perished in the machine of my invention, so I know that I'm far from blameless in all of this. But still, I would never use my discoveries, my inventions, to take a person's life, not a centillion years. I'm a man of science, is all I know. You have to believe me, please. Do you believe me? Do you believe in my hypothesis? Science is the pursuit of truth, you know. I always believed that, all my life. I'm afraid I don't know much about science, or your theories. But I do believe you. I will fight to prove your innocence with all my might. I'm a man of the law! It's all I know! You have to believe me, please! Ha, he mimicked him. I went to live in Germany after I graduated. I learned something very important. Nationality, class, lineage, none of that matters. As long as you try your hardest, you can achieve anything. Based. Thank you for that, Professor. And thank you in advance for defending me tomorrow in court.
Naruto. It's time. Time to visit the great exhibition.
Sorry?
Well, that's where the incident happened, isn't it?
Yes, I suppose that's true. Time to investigate at last. Time to teleport. New location, acid. Ah, the showgrounds are a little too big for my liking. We've been walking around in dense crowds for 2 hours now. I felt myself swooning 3 times.
There are a lot of people, aren't there? I've almost been trodden on 3 times too.
Jesus.
Aww.
Be careful, won't you, Iris? Don't let go of my hand. We finally made it through the throng, though, by the look of it. Here we are underneath the public experimentation stage. The explosion happened yesterday.
Whoa.
What's that? I can hear voices from up on the stage. Sounds like an argument.
Oh.
Right, I heard it was you this time. I'm warning you, I'll arrest you in a minute.
Oh yeah? Go on then, Spectre. Give it a shot. You ain't got no evidence and you know it.
Wait, I know those voices. You got a cheeky little mouth on you, young lady. But a night in the cells will teach you some manners.
Just try it. I dare ya. If you want that bag of chips rammed down your throat.
Jesus Christ!
Angie.
Big Iris.
Rexy, what are you doing up there?
It really does look like Big Iris.
Yeah, she looks huge.
Oh! Oh! It's you! Here! You're here! Here you are! Your ladyship! How are you, your ladyship? I do hope you're well, your ladyship. Does that make her 3 times a lady?
I'm not well at all. I'm far too busy everywhere. I wanted to ride in a balloon, but there was a 3-hour queue.
Damn. Unbelievable. I'll go and have a word for you at once, your ladyship. You'll be flying as high as a kite in no time once I pull some strings for you after I kill a few people. Tobias Gregerson, an inspector at Scotland Yard, and a competent detective out of anybody in this fucking series.
Don't!
Until recently, he was suspended from duty, but it would appear he's back in action now. You can't keep a good detective down. He's actually quite well known appearing as he does in the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, which is based on a true story, trust me, bro. And for that reason, he can't say a word wrong to the story's author, Iris. But there are limits, surely. Oh, or there should be. Watch it, Sunshine! Sorry, you're speaking out loud again, Sunshine! What gives, then? Don't tell me you're on the case.
I am.
Yes, I'm acting for the defense.
So we're here to investigate.
There may. That's the situation, is it really that troubling? I think this is Gina.
Amazing fine, Bob. Is that all you got? Yep. You're a lawyer, aren't you? You could just stand to carry a bit more copper around in your pockets, Mr. Naruto.
What? Hey, that's my last bit of spending money, that is! Mine now.
You can have it back, but I'll have to charge you for all the bother. 3 bob?
God, her new outfit looks so good.
Yeah.
This is Gina Lestrade, a pickpocket or diver born and bred in the East End of London. In the case that led to my own suspension 6 months ago. This is a young girl I was defending in court.
What's your problem, eh, Otto? Diver? Pickpocket? What's with all the name calling? You want a bag of chips rammed down your throat and all, do you?
God damn! I thought you were proud to be a diver, Gina. You were just arguing with Inspector Gregson about it, weren't you? I assume you've been up to your usual tricks here at the showground.
That ain't no way to talk to a lady, Odo. After here's a long time. People can change. I'm an apprentice now, learning to be a Scotland Yard detective. So you'll have to call me what everyone else does. It's Inspector Lestrade now.
Hey! 997.
Cute.
Inspector? That badge is homemade, surely. Let me bite it. The inspector part isn't entirely accurate. No one calls it that. For what it's worth, anyway. Investigating is off the cards for all of us.
What?
What's that supposed to mean?
Right, well, I'll be back up top. You hold the fort down here, alright?
Right, sir.
Everybody's getting apprentices in this game.
Yeah.
This raises a lot of questions.
Says a lot about our society.
Women? As a detective? What? It was 8 months ago now that I first encountered Gina in connection with a case I was working on. At the time, she was living in the East End with a group of other orphans. She helped all of them survive by pickpocketing, but then she got embroiled in a murder.
I had a lot of time to think in prison. I realised I couldn't go on like I was. The diving wasn't working out.
Oh, I'm so pleased to hear it, Ginny. Well done.
She's giving Sydney vibes, I just realized that. So, you went from being a pickpocket to a detective?
You got it. Good, innit? Inspector Lestrade. Sounds like something out of a book, eh?
Well... Talk about a sea change.
And then there's Iris's old man to think about.
I was his father, you mean?
Yeah, I promised her, didn't I? Said I'd get all the police forces around the world to pull out all the stops looking for him. Well, about that.
Well, he's kinda in a coffin. Just a small promise.
I'm sure they'll find him in the graveyard.
Nothing serious.
Oh, Ginny, you're so sweet.
So anyway, that's how come I had to go at the test for Scotland Yard. Only trouble is, I don't read so well, do I?
Just a small problem. Nothing serious. Sarcasm.
It's a small
And
problem.
that's when
but yeah.
Harry approached Gregacy and asked for help. So the inspector said he'd take full responsibility for Ginny and made her a sort of apprentice.
That is very magnanimous of Inspector Gregson. And brave.
Well, you know, Holly, he enjoys finding ways to make people do what he wants.
The great detective likes digging for dirt. In other words.
So the long and short of it is, if you've got questions about the case, you can ask Inspector Lestrade.
Right then, Inspector. I was expecting an old white man. Actually, there's still a big mystery surrounding Gina, isn't there? Hey Nia, you wanna see this cool Gina Lestrade fan art I found?
Oh, sure.
Okay,
Oh, what, Bruno? What?
I'll put it in muted.
Okay.
There you
Fucking...
go. Well, that's Gina Lestrade. What do you mean? Well, 6 months ago, Gina was the defendant in a trial prosecuted by the Reaper. The trial in which she was found not guilty, and yet here she still is. Imagine this is your first introduction to Herlock Sholmes, and... Wait, did I just say Herlock Sholmes?
Yes, you said Herlock Sholmes.
Oh my god, it's happening!
Come on, you're not still on about that, are you? A Legend of the Reaper or whatever it's called? Cool. You don't have to worry, Odo.
If I didn't half worry, there probably wouldn't be a whole lot of you left.
It's like I told you before, ain't it? The Reaper's kinda like him upstairs, so he knows what I'm like on the inside. That I ain't really done nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong might be stretching a point. Just pickpocketing.
What about Mr. Natsume in Japan? He's perfectly fine, isn't he?
Well, that's true. Perhaps the Reaper is more discerning than I thought.
Exactly. So I ain't worried. I'm totally fine. Cool. It was out of this world, it was. The brainy bug pulled a bunch of levers on his machine, and suddenly it started billowing smoke. Then it just went pop. I ain't seen a better experiment here yet.
Sorry?
You mean you saw it, Ginny? With your own eyes?
Yeah, of course. The boss is in charge here, ain't he? Keeping everything running smooth, I mean.
The boss being Inspector Gregson, I suppose. That's going to take some getting used to.
So all I have to say is that I'm on duty. I can do whatever I want to. Get this! I was up in one of them flying balloons when it happened, watching it from above.
No! You're so lucky, Ginny! Maybe I should have joined Scotland Yard too.
Yeah, do it. You know how to put the boss in his place already, right, Iris? You'd have no trouble at all.
Then it's settled. When do I start?
No! You can't join Scotland Yard, Iris!
No, we'll see. Anyway, what I don't understand is this. If the machine exploded so spectacularly, how can Professor Bunnybrain still be claiming that his experiment was a success?
Oh, right. Well, it was a success, in a way.
It was? How can it have been? Surely after the whole machine blew up, no one could call the experiment a success.
It's like I said, it did sort of work. I mean, yeah, there was a load of smoke in that whopping great bang. Well, where do you think they found the victim's body, eh? In the crystal tower over there.
Oh, so he did teleport.
Ah.
What? In the tower?
It must have flung him through
Yeah.
Just rocketed him through the tower. You can see it for yourself, can't you? Up there above the scaffold.
Oh, well, the glass is broken, you mean?
Yeah, the cage what the victim got to start with. Really did get beamed through the air or whatever and landed all the way over there. So, you see? It did kind of work, didn't it?
What? I don't believe it.
I mean, I don't get the ins and outs of it, but anything's possible, right? With science. Oh, I tell you what, you can have this. It's a plan of the experiment they drew up at the yard.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go on. I had 3 bob off you before, so fair's fair.
Yes, I didn't actually give that to you, did I? Give me that.
Yeah.
I want my money back, too. Something Inspector Gregson said before seemed a little strange. Oi. For what it's worth, anyway, investigator's off the cards for all of us. Why did you need that flashback?
Yes, bloody old Gregsy ran off after that without explaining himself.
Alright, that. The boss said no one's allowed to investigate that weird machine that blew up yesterday.
Well, that's not fair. We're representing the defendant.
In that case, could you at least tell us what you learned from your investigations?
Nah, you're not getting it. I ain't allowed to investigate neither.
Why?
What did the boss call him again? The forensic investigation team, I think? Anyway, apart from them lot, no one's allowed to lay a finger on the scene. Bit funny, innit?
So even Scotland Yard's own detectives can't investigate? Yes, I never heard something like that before.
I thought I could have a gander on the quiet though, but the boss caught me at it. You probably heard him giving me an earful about it before from down here, didn't you? It's not bleeding fair!
I think you were giving him as much an earful back as I remember it.
Yeah, well, sometimes I think it's all them chips what make him so stubborn. You say something to him, Odo. Go on, see if you can get through to him.
He's up on the platform above us, is he? Where the machine that exploded is.
We can try, can't we, Reno? Gregsy will listen to us.
And he'll listen to you. Alright. We'll save here.
Woo.
A man blew up and died.
Yep.